Simsapa Sutta of the Samyutta Nikaya. From this sutta, we can understand or we can learn what the Buddha taught and why the Buddha taught those things that the Buddha taught, and what is the duty of the followers of the Buddha. So this sutta, the Buddha preached when he was staying at Kosambi in the Simsapa forest. The term Simsapa is a Pali word that was used to refer to Indian rosewood. So this is how the term Simsapa is translated or identified by Pali scholars. So while the Buddha was staying in the Simsapa forest in Kosambi, then the Buddha picked up few leaves, Simsapa leaves, with his hand, and he asked the monks, "What do you think, monk, which are more or numerous, the few Simsapa leaves in my hand or those overhead in the Simsapa forest?" So Buddha initiated a conversation and asked his followers, of course, the monks who were living with the Buddha at that time. So he asked the monks, by picking up some leaves in hand, he asked, in comparison, he asked that, what are more in quantity, the leaves in my hand or the leaves in this entire forest? So when the Buddha asked this question, the monks replied to the Buddha that the leaves in the hand of the Blessed One are few in number, Lord, but those overhead in the Simsapa forest are more numerous. So of course the monks answered the Buddha that obviously that the leaves in the Buddha's hand were very few compared to the leaves that are in this entire forest. And then the Buddha, taking this as an example or as a simile or comparison, he gave a lesson. He said, in the same way, monks, those things that I have known with direct knowledge but have not taught are far more numerous than what I have taught. So the Buddha said, the things that I have taught you are very few compared to the things that the Buddha know. So furthermore, the Buddha said, why has he chosen to teach very few things and keeping the things that he know into himself without teaching it to his disciples? So the Buddha answers, without being asked, he answers, or he tells that, and why haven't I taught them? Why haven't the Buddha taught the things, much more things that the Buddha already know? Because they are not connected with the goal. They do not relate to rudiments of the holy life, and do not lead to disenchantment, to dispassion, to cessation, or to calm, to direct knowledge, or to self-awakening, to unbinding. That is why I have not taught them. So all these words are, we can say, similes to the enlightenment or to the cessation or nirvana. Disenchantment means nibbida, means we can say like detached or not longing or not attached to sensual pleasures, and dispassion also in the similar meaning, which is cessation or calmness or direct knowledge or self-awakening or unbinding. So this is the way to the Nibbana, and we can say some words are synonyms of the Nibbana itself. So the Buddha said, that is why I have not taught them. So here we can see the Buddha didn't teach things, all the things that he knew, because the things that they thought he didn't teach did not result in or did not help or assisted the learners in the way to the Nibbana. And let's see what the Buddha have taught and what have I taught. So what are the things that the Buddha has chosen to teach? They are, this is stress, and this is the origination of stress, this is the cessation of stress, and this is the path of practice leading to the cessation of stress. This is the Buddha said. So then what have I chosen to teach to you? So things that are related with the cessation of suffering, which is understanding. This is stress. Stress is another word that they use to refer to the Pali word dukkha. So the Pali word dukkha is translated into many words in English language. We can see the word dukkha has been translated as stress, unsatisfactoriness, suffering, so and so. So this here the translator has chosen the word stress to refer to the word dukkha, and this is the origination of stress. So this is the origination of dukkha, which is the second noble truth. So these four things are the four noble truths: the dukkha, Arya Satya, the noble truth of suffering, and second is the dukkha samudaya, Arya Satya, which is the noble truth of origination or cause of suffering, and the third is the dukkha nirodha, Arya Satya, means the cessation of stress or the cessation of suffering, and the fourth one is the dukkha nirodha gamini patipada Arya Satya, which is the path of practice leading to cessation of stress or dukkha. So this, the Buddha said, this is what I have taught, and again the Buddha says the reason behind this fact or reason behind this act, that and why have I taught these things? Because they are connected with the goal, to relate to the rudiments of the holy life and lead to disenchantment, lead to dispassion, or lead to cessation, to calmness, to direct knowledge, to self-awakening, to unbinding. So this is why I have taught them. So the Buddha says here that the reason behind the act of choosing those four things or four matters as the base or foundation in choosing what to teach to his followers. And furthermore, the Buddha advised his disciples as such. He says, therefore, your duty is the contemplation. This is stress. This is the origination of stress. This is the cessation of stress. So your duty is the contemplation. This is the path of practice leading to the cessation of stress. So the Buddha says, what is your duty, or the things that the Buddha expect his followers to do or follow is contemplation. This is stress or this dukkha. This is the origination of dukkha, and this is the cessation of dukkha, and this is the way leading to the cessation of dukkha or stress. So here we can see the Buddha out of nowhere came up with a comparison or simile, that is comparing things that can be seen very easily with a very good example to the audience, that by taking up some leaves in his hand and comparing it with the leaves in the entire forest, and out of this he built a very good speech or a very good lesson to his disciples about things that he chose to teach and things that he chosen not to teach. So this is in summary we can summarize that this is the things that the Buddha chose to teach, and why the Buddha chose to teach those things, and what the Buddha taught why the Buddha taught why the Buddha taught these things, and what the Buddha expect from his followers, or what the Buddha instructed his followers to follow or